Hey there, Brendan Bailey with MarineMax here in beautiful Fort Myers, Florida. I'm going to walk you through this 2023 32 Aviara. So come aboard and let's take a walk through. So we're going to start back here at this swim platform. I love how it goes beam to beam. It's not a swim platform that's set on the inside. Got a nice boarding ladder there on the side that's long enough to really be able to get you up on the rear swim platform, and you don't have to be my height. This particular boat is powered with twin V8 300 horsepower Mercuries. We're actually sitting here in Skyhook, or what I like to call virtual anchor. Hit a button, locks into GPS satellites, hold your heading. So we're going to sit here and you can hear how quiet these engines are, carrying on a natural conversation while the boat's sitting still, waiting on a fuel dock, waiting to get your dock lines and fenders out. You can do that, or if you want to shoot a video on the boat, you can do that as well. So we're sitting back here checking out the sun lounge area overlooking the beach. This is a really neat area, convertible to a lot of different things. I'm a little bit taller here, so I like this kicked up just a little bit. Somebody might be a little shorter, might want to lay out a little more, may want it down, or you may want it all the way up so you can sit on it as well. Cool flip up backrest that can be adjusted too. All three, imagine having three people back here being able to set it up to fit exactly how they want to use it and exactly what's comfortable for them. Aviara knocked it out of the park back here. Love how they have the entryway light. So you turn on your battery power here. Before you get on the boat, just click this button here and it turns it on. As you're walking through this walkthrough, you've got your fenders and everything right here. Fender storage, great place for them to be. Don't have to ask anybody to get up. Don't have to use valuable storage to get in there and store your fenders. So as we walk through here, perfect spot for a trash can. Be able to throw your trash in there. There's another one adjacent to it there on the port side, which I'll show you in a minute, but great place to be able to throw shoes, flip-flops, that kind of stuff. People get on the boat, throw it all in there. Keep the deck of your boat nice and clean. Nice Corian countertops. Gives you a nice workstation here and here. Got the sink, bottle holder over here. Just gives you a nice area to be able to serve. You can imagine serving back here, having drinks back here. It's really a nice layout here in the cockpit. Love the cooler. Not a built-in cooler to where you're stuck with everything when you're done at the end of the day. Just grab the whole cooler, put it in the dock cart and go, versus having to get everything out of your ice, out of your built-in coolers that are on some of the boats. I like the fact that I can move it around, load it up at home and bring it in. Huge storage area up underneath here. And as I step under this massive hardtop, beam to beam, again, lots of shade, the ability to put out the sure shade, which will go all the way out over the rear sun lounger, is a really nice feature. At the end of the day, you've been at the beach all day, maybe now you just want to kind of sit in the shade and look back at the beach, watch the family playing, kids playing. You can do that back there in the shade or in the sun. You decide how you want to use the boat. Nice L-shaped seating here, great place to lounge. And again, I'm taller, I'm 6'5", but I have good back support and super comfortable. My arm naturally lays here on this bolster, really just supporting me all the way through. I'd be remiss not to talk about the stereo system in this boat. Unbelievable sound. Subwoofers, I believe there's 12 speakers total in here. It's just an amazing sound system that you can fine tune. You got levels for this, you got volumes for this, so you can kind of fine tune where you're at, whether you want to have it really cranked up loud or not. And Aviara's done a great job on that as well. Speaking of that, nice clean dash, kind of takes that, I call it the Steve Jobs effect. It's got a nice, smooth, clean Apple effect, very minimalistic, easy to read. All your volume controls and presets are right here for the boat. All your lighting, everything is controlled through here. SIMRAD, GPS on there as well, and then your systems monitor gauge, which is also a SIMRAD feature. A couple of neat features that you don't see on a lot of boats. Drop in your cell phone. Multiple drop-in chargers there. It'll sit and charge your cell phone. You've got those in some of the other areas throughout the boat too. And then when you want to put your drinks in here, those will actually chill your drinks. It's a refrigerated cup holders here at the helm station, which is an option on this particular boat that we did order. And again, from a piloting standpoint, the new Mercury control box, single button starting for both engines, and the joystick. I call it the great equalizer. You can be a beginner captain or you can be an experienced captain, but that's going to pretty much get you out of anything, no matter the winds, currents, anything that you got coming up. The joystick is a great feature. And again, we're in Skyhook right now, which is the magic button. Hit the button and we're going to sit still. One of the things that makes this boat unique is the ability to have a head. I'm 6'5" and can almost stand up on this head on a 32-foot day boat. And a lot of that has to do with the positioning of where they've put this head area. It's in the center of the boat versus the side. Obviously the bottom of the boat's shallower on the outside. Here they've got it at its maximum depth, so you can really get in there and be comfortable and not feel all hunched over. Great place to go change before you go to dinner. It's really, they've maximized the space in there for sure. Nice vacuum flush head. Really a nice setup for especially a 32-foot day boat. You just don't get that on a 32-foot day boat. So we'll walk through the front to the bow. Look how high the gunnels are on this boat. When you think about having kids, I've got a 11-year-old and a 16-year-old, and to know that if we're in seas or they're moving back and forth, look how protected they are coming forward. They've got a lot of freeboard on this boat. And as you can see here, lots of conversation space here. Whether you want to lay back here and have a conversation with several other people, you can do that. Get your speakers built in up here, some beautiful lighting that lights up these combing boards at night. Just a nice area to kind of hang out and lounge up here in the front, and again with a lot of freeboard. Going through big waves, going through another boat's wake, you're not sitting on this little shallow seating area. You're sitting down inside the boat. You feel super comfortable in here. And then your anchor area up front. Can't have a boat like this and be throwing an anchor. So the anchor windlass, beautiful polished stainless steel. It's like a piece of artwork. Is on all of our Aviara 32s, 36s, and 40s. And a nice cover to cover it. When you think about bowing in to a boat dock to pick somebody up to have them step on, look at their landing space. Nice non-skid, step forward, and then step right into the boat while you back away from the dock. So easy boarding, safe boarding, gives whoever's getting on a shore footing as they do step in. So this was the Aviara 32 outboard with dual 300 V8 Mercuries. Get to MarineMax in Fort Myers and check this boat out. Talk to you soon.